Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk you through setting up the Sega emulator, the Sega Saturn emulator, I should say. It's gonna be a quick and easy walkthrough. I know I posted videos before, but this one is to answer a few more questions that I have gotten. Okay, first and foremost, you need to download the software. There's a new version out, it is version 0.10. It's a beta test. It's the same as the previous one. I haven't seen any improvements, but it's out there in case you want to get it. Okay, once you get the software, you need to get the BIOS. The BIOS file name is Sega underscore 100.bin. Now you could find it by googling it or using the Yahoo search engine, however you want to do it. Now once you have the software and you have the BIOS, what you need to do next is configure the emulator. Now one good thing to do is try and keep all the files within the same directory. That makes it easier to find. So first things first, you go to options. You only have three selections right here. You have file, hardware, and options. You go to options and select option. Then this window's gonna pop up. Now under peripheral tab, you have Saturn BIOS, STB BIOS, CD drive, cartridge, and area code. First thing you need to do is do the Saturn BIOS. You hit browse. You go to the directory where you put the BIOS for the Saturn. Select it. Once you have selected, hit open, and that's all you have to do for the BIOS. The STV BIOS, you can leave that alone. The CD drive, this one's important. If you have daemon tools, what you want to do is make sure let me see, hold on. You open up daemon tools, you go to virtual CD DVD ROM, you go to set number of devices and select one drive. That's all you have to do. After you select one drive, the emulator will recognize that virtual drive as a CD DVD ROM, and then you could select it from the options menu on the drop down list, and you'll be able to use images to play the games. Cartridge, 4 megabytes RAM cartridge, leave that alone. That's usually the default. It's been working fine, so don't mess with it. Now area code, that's an important one right there. Area code, all it is the region. You have Japan, Taiwan, Korea, Philippines, America, Canada, Brazil, Europe, Australia, South Africa. Go ahead and choose America, Canada, Brazil. Once you have that selected, you pretty much set up everything. You're good to go. Now, if you go to the screen, there's not many options here. What this tab does is, put scan lines in there, makes the screen different sizes. You really don't have to mess with this too much. The sound, same thing. You don't have many options. Just go ahead and leave the default on. It'll work fine. Controller. You'll have port 1, port 2, port on port 1, player 1, alpha. Select what you want to use. Control pad, mission stick, mouse, multi-controller, all of that, or none. I'm using a controller, so I go to control pad, redefine keys. You click the redefine key button and this little window's gonna pop up. Input for up, self-explanatory. Input for up, down, left, right, and so on and so forth. Once you do that, you'll have four more tabs. You're gonna have program 1, 2, 3, and easy settings. Don't mess with program 1, 2, or 3. Just go to easy settings, and you could start using the highest compatibility or use standard compatibility. If you use the standard compatibility, it's actually better. Um, it's faster and you still have decent graphics. So right now you just click on the button that says set for whatever compatibility you want to use. I'm going to use standard. Click OK, you get this little message. Just click OK to that. Now you're set up. What you want to do is go to your daemon tools and mount an image. Once you mount the image, you'll go up here to where it says hardware. You're going to open that and it's going to have CD open, CD close. Hit CD open. That's to open the drive. Click CD close. Once you hit CD close, the emulator is going to check for a disk. There, the disk is ready. Now you see where it says start application. That's where you have to go. Select that and it's going to load the game. Now it seems like it's lagging, but that's because of the recording software that I'm using. Usually if I'm not recording anything, it plays pretty good. Whoa. Okay, enough of that. To change game sound, what you have to do is you go to hardware and CD open. Once you hit CD open, it's going to take you back to the BIOS. You go to your daemon tools down here. You unmount your image, and then you mount a different image. Once you mount that other image up, go back to hardware, click CD close. It's going to check for the disk. Once again, once it finds it, it's going to recognizes, tell you to start the application. Go ahead and start the application. Then it's going to load the game, and that's how you do it to change game sound. You want to go back to the BIOS screen, you go to hardware, CD open, and it'll take you back to the BIOS screen. That's all you have to do to be able to use this emulator and play some games. It's really not that complicated. Just select just select the easy setting that you want to use, low, standard, high, or highest, and start playing. If you want to mess around with it, try to tweak it up, then go ahead and mess around with the program 1, 2, and 3. But I just recommend to choose one of the compatibility um, states and load up a game and play. It's that simple. Alright, thank you.